Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit that subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. So we're going to dive into your month of May 2020. I appreciate your just patience with me as I'm getting this out pretty late in the month. Thank you for your patience. I've had a lot of issues with my throat over the past couple months, and some days it's just like absolutely impossible after I get done with readings and sessions to be able to do the video. So thank you for your patience. Please send healing vibes my way because I'm really hoping to be able to have these videos done a little bit sooner next month, and I really want my throat to feel better. So thanks guys. And so we are going to dive into your month of May. What do you need to know? How can you best navigate it? And what messages do the angels have for you? So we're going to start first with the overarching themes that you might expect through the month. And the first thing that we have here is a fated meeting. Okay, so you're going to find yourself just connecting with somebody that you are destined to connect with. And this can be a connection or a reconnection where this is just in the contract for this person to come into your life, for you to come into this person's life. This can be romantic in nature. This can be connected to work. This can be connected to just friendships, relationships, some kind of a reconnection or a connection in your life that is important, that is necessary for your best life path. So notice who shows up into your experience. Notice, who you feel really closely connected to. This maybe even is somebody that you've been around for a while, but all of a sudden you notice just a deepening of the connection. Something is developing, but there is some kind of a fated meeting, fated connection that is destined for you here in this month. So keep an eye out for that, and make sure I know it's a lot of us, we still can't leave the house much, and there's not a lot of opportunity for socialization and things like that. So be open to other ways that fated meetings can happen, and be open to when that feels right, to attending, or to being around people. I guess we can't really, I was going to say attend social events, but we can't really do that just yet. But if as opportunities come in, just be open to them. And whenever something is destined to come into our life, no matter what the circumstances, it will come in. So we just have to allow that in our life. And the next card that we have here is the Autumn card. Okay, so this is really the harvest. This is like you've maybe been waiting on something or working on something for quite some time, and this is the arrival. This is the harvest. This is a lot of good things just showing up into your experience all at once. This is a forward movement. For Aries, I feel like there's been a lot of stuck energy and a back and forth and a push-pull, and this is like moving you forward this month. Okay, so you can expect some forward movement, some recognizing like the fruits of your labors, basically what you've been working on, what you've been focusing on, some things actually manifesting in connection with that. Now the next card that we have here is the Seven of Roses, the Journey card. Okay, so again, this is a forward movement. Sometimes this is even a move, going to a new space, going to a new job, going to a new situation in some way, or just forward movement in a circumstance that you're ready for. So allow this. This is an opportunity. This is something positive. This is something exciting. And with every positive change, we can, sometimes be in a place of feeling like it's scary to move forward, or that it's scary to take that leap of faith, or to adjust to the changes that are coming into our experience. But allow it to happen, because these changes, these shifts are very positive for you. So that stuck energy really moves forward for you. And then we have the Rat card. Okay, so the Rat card is maybe not what you would expect. The Rat card is all about being true to yourself, and the universe will reward you. So perhaps this is connected with this Autumn card, where it's like, as long as you're aligning with your soul, as long as you are honoring you and what it is that you need, you're going to find that you're going to be reaping the rewards from the universe. So making sure that you're doing that and that you're listening to yourself, and maybe not necessarily what other people are wanting from you, but what it is you yourself are wanting and needing. Then we have the Vampire card, okay? So there is a clearing that needs to happen, and this is just something in your life that is draining your life force, okay? So this might be connected with this journey. You might be moving forward away from something into something more positive. This is also just like a releasing of a negative energy in your life, a cleansing, a clearing of some kind, choosing to set some boundaries, choosing to end relationships, choosing to have your energy be clear. This is a great month for you guys to focus on doing some things to balance and to clear your energy field. I really like things like saging yourself, saging your home, or using Palo Santo to do that, or taking Epsom salt baths, or all of the above. You can use crystals. I mean, there's so many options, but thinking about how can I just rebalance and clear my energy field to get me prepared for this forward movement that I have going on. The next card that we have here, and this group of cards are connected to the barriers that you might expect. So this first one is the Eight of Scrolls, okay? So I do feel like you have this forward movement, but this is past unknown, okay? So this is like, you have a forward movement, but like you don't feel like you know the direction that you're going in. So you're taking this movement, you're taking these steps, you're moving in this direction, and it's kind of like, I don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm moving forward anyway, or this energy is moving forward anyway. There might be even some fear around that. Like, I don't know what direction this is going to take. But this is where that leap of faith really comes in if it feels right. I mean, when do we ever really know exactly what's going to happen or how things are going to work out? You can't possibly, right? And it might not be clear, it might not seem clear, but your intuition about what to do and where to go next will be clear. So doing that, even if you're not very clear as to like what the next step on that path is for you, you will be shown that eventually. Then we have the Archangel Michael card. I feel like so much this is just a reminder that Archangel Michael is with you, that you are safe, that you are protected, that you are always being protected, okay? So you might find yourself feeling caught up in some fears this month, or feeling like those fears are overpowering. You know, I do feel like the collective fear is so strong right now, and so we can be really absorbing so much of that when we're energy sensitive, right? And just taking that on and feeling really afraid. This is about not being afraid, doing your best to not being afraid, you know, asking Archangel Michael to help you to feel safe and protected, and calling on Michael whenever you need that. He really is like a warrior angel. He's so protective, and he helps with so many different things. So if you're not sure which angel to call on, he's a pretty great angel just to connect with, just to call on whenever you need it. This is also, I do feel like there's a message, because I feel like some of you Aries are concerned about your children, okay? So this is also about understanding that sending Michael to help protect your children is a really great intention, a really great prayer, and if you can just do that prayer rather than worrying, that's going to be much more effective energetically, because when we worry, we're actually manifesting. You know, anything that we're focusing our thoughts on, we can actually manifest, we can actually create. And the angels do block a lot of our worries so that they don't become truth for us, but you know, we don't want to create a situation where we're focused on a worry, because it really can ultimately manifest that. So refocus and pray and send light and ask Archangel Michael to help your kids to feel safe, to help you to feel safe, to help everything to just feel balanced and joyful. So the next card that we have here is the Willow Tree, the Two of Forces. Okay, so I do feel like you're gonna have to bend a little. You might feel like, you know, thinking about like the branch of the willow tree versus like a regular branch, right? A regular branch, if you bend it too hard, it's going to break. But with a willow tree, you can bend them all day. You can twist them up because they're very, very flexible, right? And so there is a need for you here to be flexible, to not go into any situation thinking that you know better than God, that you know better than your higher power, okay? So trusting what's showing up for you, trusting what your intuition is saying, trusting the circumstances as they are unfolding, and being really careful to not be so stubborn, to be so rigid that you're actually blocking opportunities or blocking things that are wanting to manifest into your experience. We also have this Monk Nun card, okay? And this is about dedication to spirit. And I feel like in this case, it's like just feeling really spiritual, but also feeling really in tune and really connected to your spirit. I feel like you maybe are more in tune with that than you've been in quite some time. And so I want you to listen to that. I want you to honor that, because it's showing you and it's guiding the way, right? It's guiding you. It's helping you to really become this butterfly, to transform. You know, I feel like Aries, you guys have been in a bit of a cocoon in a lot of ways. I mean, we all kind of have, but I think energetically for quite some time that has been true for you guys. And now it's time to become the butterfly, right? To move forward, to come out of this cocoon in a better place than you were when you went in. And so understand that transformation is happening here, and that you're really going to be making some beautiful, amazing changes for yourself in your life. Now, the next cards that we have here are in the position of the gifts that you can expect throughout the month. And the first one we have, well, these two, I'm going to read them together because I think they're important. We have the King of Scrolls and we have the Akashic Library, okay? There is like a knowledge, there is a wisdom that you're going to be connecting to in this month. And I think you're going to find yourself just really interested in learning things, in researching things, in reading about things, in learning about things. So follow whatever flow that is. You might actually feel compelled to like take a class or something like that. But, you know, I think this is more about developing wisdom and knowledge and learning. And I just think that you're going to find yourself just wanting to do that this month. So that's purposeful. So make sure that you take advantage of that. This also is, can be connected to, you know, work and some kind of a raise at work or some kind of a, promotion at work, that kind of stuff as well. So I think there's opportunities for that. There's opportunities for leadership at work or in other areas of your life. So take those opportunities as they come for learning and for leadership. The next card that we have here is the Light of the World reversed. Okay, so this is you feeling maybe more disconnected from your light for quite some time. And I do feel as though as we progress, as you're doing your work, that you're working toward turning this card upright and really being reconnected to your light. So that's the purpose of a lot of what you're going through right now, a lot of what you're thinking about right now is in reconnecting to your light, in shining your light, in being the brightest light that you possibly can be. So working on that and doing everything you can to do things that light you up, that make you feel good, that really help you to shine from the inside out. The next card that we have here is the Rabbit card. Okay, the Rabbit card is just saying, like, I love this because we have a little unicorn off to the side. Unicorns are one of my favorites. We have a rainbow. I just think this is such a cute card, right? And this is about, I mean, unicorns are special, right? And this is about recognizing your significance. You are significant. This is a magical little bunny. This is a magical unicorn, and you are magical too. So recognizing that you are significant too, and that you deserve amazing things too, because I feel like that's one of the few things that maybe has been holding you back, is like a belief about deserving or that people would accept you in some way. So recognizing that you are significant and loved and were created exactly the way that you are so that you could do exactly what it is that you intended to do here on this earth. And the last card that we have here is the Wounded Child card, okay? So you may find yourself, and this is showing up in the gifts category. So I feel like you're going to be doing some positive work around this. You might even be helping other people. You might be helping children who have struggled with some things, or you might also be working on that inner child within. Some of the ways that you've been stuck, some of the ways that you have been held back by your past, and doing some work on that in some way, shape, or form. I think that that's just naturally going to manifest, and you'll go through a process with that in working through that, or you naturally will be drawn to be helping children in some way, shape, or form. So this wounded child energy is going to be showing up as a gift. It's going to be very helpful for you. So those are your messages for the month of May. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryawakening.com. I'll see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.